Hi, it's Linda from Nutrisystem Live. We are so happy to have you visit us today. Today, we are going to be talking about how to fit Nutrisystem into your busy schedule, because we all have these busy schedules, and how do we fit all these things that we're trying to do in our new food regime, if you will. Anyway, today we have our local expert, Mike. He is our online weight loss counselor, and you get to say hi.
Hello everyone, I'm Mike and I am an online support counselor. Here to help you.
And he's a funny guy. So we posted a little earlier if any of you had questions, but some of the questions that we have are how do you fit it into your busy schedule? And so we had people that are salespeople or work odd hours. How do you work that in?
Absolutely. I mean, if you're working odd hours, you're working at night, if you're a nurse or if you're a truck driver, a lot of those foods are very portable. So you can take some of those bars with you. You can take some of the muffins with you. So they're very portable. You can take them with you, eat them anywhere, anytime. So it really helps to fit in anytime in your schedule. You can also pick up Power Fuels and Smart Carbs that are very portable. I personally like little tangerines that you can take with you.
I love those.
Yeah, string cheese is a very popular item as well. So you want to think portable foods. Think portable.
Just a quick question. String cheese, Power Fuel or Smart Carb?
Definitely a Power Fuel. So when you think of Power Fuels, think of nutty animals. Nutty animals running around your living room.
I can't believe you're saying that.
Because nutty are nut products, and animal products like meat or chicken or tuna or fish or anything like that, and also animal-based products like dairy. So these are all power fuels. So that's how you can remember what a power fuel is thinking nutty animals running around your living room. So string cheese is definitely a power fuel.
Nutty animals. You heard it here first. So go run to the news and say, hey, power fuels are nutty animals. I love it. Anyway, so anything that you can do to help remind yourself what these types of things are. And if nutty animals remind you that those are what power fuels are, that is a great little crib sheet, cheat, rather than shortcut to remember those things, how you remembered like Rainbow, Roy G. Biv. Anyway, so that's great. So if you have, so Mike was talking about portability. Portability is really great. So can you talk to us about, let's say I work the night shift. So that means that I sleep all day, and then when I wake up, I want to have dinner with my family, but then there's breakfast that I can have. So I know my body's all, they say my body's all mixed up anyway. So how do I get around that? Can I still have that meal with my family? So you sound like you know what you're talking about. So here you go.
I sound like I know what I'm talking about. So no, that's a great question, Linda. And your metabolism is working, nonstop. So you just want to think about eating every 2 to 3 hours. So you can start your schedule when you start. So every 2 to 3 hours, just think, okay, get in my Nutrisystem meal, another 2 to 3 hours goes by, get in your snack, and so on and so forth. So you can arrange the entire schedule around what you're doing at work. So when the day is over, you're done, and you can have breakfast with your family or dinner with your family. You can start your day whenever you want. Comment there.
We do. My husband and I are going on a 3-day retreat for the long holiday weekend coming up. Can you recommend something that I can do, something I can bring? I'm not sure how to handle this. Alexa, I'm with you, because I'm going away this weekend too. And here, let's ask Mike what his suggestions are. Hang on.
Yeah. Hi, Alexa. How you doing? So, So again, you just want to bring some of the portable Nutrisystem foods with you. If you have a cooler, take a cooler with you. You can also put in some of your Power Fuel, Smart Carbs, your vegetables as well in the cooler while you're going on that 3-day journey. Just think portability.
And then let's talk about Smart Carbs.
Okay.
And then how can we get Smart Carbs to be more portable? Because, if I was Alexa, because you'd want to take some stuff with you, and then how do you get those ththings to be portable? So I get it, the Power Fuels, I can take my nutty animals with me, but how do I do the Smart Carb?
Right. Well, with Smart Carbs, you want to think grains, granola bars are a good portable option for Smart Carbs. You can take the fruits in the cooler. That's also a good way to get your Smart Carbs in. I believe dried fruit. You can also have dried fruit as well as a Smart Carb. Just remember, you're looking for that 1 gram of fiber for every 80 to 120 calories. So these are all portable options that you can pop in that cooler with you and take it with you and enjoy your vacation and still maintain that weight loss.
I know you kind of I know you would love to do that. You've spent all this time losing weight. You don't want to go away, and then you blow the whole thing. And then, of course, we'll all have those moments where we're weak, or we end up, not doing exactly what we should. We should forgive ourselves and turn around. But if we have a plan, we should be able to turn it around. So you want to talk about planning? Do we have a phrase about planning?
Yes, plan ahead. That's the simple way to do it.
Isn't it if you fail to plan, then you
Yeah,
plan?
if you fail to plan,
there we go.
you plan to fail. So that's right. That is a very common saying. But yeah, making a plan is very important. So, the first thing you think about when you get up in the day, while you're in the bathroom, putting on your makeup or brushing your teeth, is you're just thinking about, okay, I'm going to stick with the plan today. And just having that mental kind of concentration, kind of being able to just take a moment, take a step back, center yourself, and just, recognize, okay, this is what I'm doing. There's room for flexibility as far as what foods you choose, as far as the Nutrisystem foods or the Power Fuel, Smart Carbs, and Vegetables. But, you want to win the day. That's the goal. Win the day, because when you win the day, you keep winning the day, you win the week, you win the month, you win the year, you win the goal. So it all just starts by planning to win the day. So plan the day.
Little wins every day. So this is what to do. And then Anita would love to join and need some help. Anita, we have online weight loss counselors. If you want to call somebody, can you want to give them the number? Anita, you can call us. Hang on.
Yeah. Call me, Anita. I'll be working tonight. So actually, I'm going to be on the online support chat. So if you want to chat in, I'll be here to support you. But just give us a call at that number that is listed on the website.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we have a couple different numbers, but the one on the website will work just as well. So
yeah, so we're here to help. There are people that if you would love to join, we want you to be part of this. And then so if we can talk about, you're welcome, Anita. See, look, right on the spot, we're helping people. And so when we talk about vegetables and those types of things, we keep on hearing again and again that you need to be in love with vegetables. So when you're traveling or when you're working odd hours, can you talk about how you could take vegetables with you, and maybe you could even tell us like what your favorite vegetables are.
Absolutely, I would love to. So I get pretty creative with my vegetables because I'm on the go a lot. I work a lot here at Nutrisystem, and I'm on the go myself. And what I like to do is I like to juice my vegetables, or I like to blend them in. If you have limited extras for the day, you can use almond milk or soy milk. That's a great option. I like to actually blend my spinach and my kale in with vegetable juice, so it's kind of like a super powerful vegetable shot. And the thing is, you can make up a lot of that all in one shot, and kind of store it in in a container or in a thermos, and you can take that with you as well too, and drink your veggies.
Right, and then there's some cold gazpacho soup, which is all vegetables, and you could probably put that in a cold thermos and hang out and do that. Oh, Dorina lost 60 pounds trying to keep it off for 2 years. Doing it on low carbs doesn't seem to lose it around the waist. So I don't think you can spot lose anyway, but here you go.
Absolutely. No, I mean that's a great point, Dorina. Absolutely. I mean, the waist is the last thing to go. So keep the faith. Please give us a call too. We're here to help and to talk you through with some of the things too. But if you're combining the right diet program for you with the appropriate activity for you, you're going to lose all over, and then the waist is the last to go. Keep plugging away at that. Sometimes a little knowledge will go a long way. So please feel free to contact us, and we'll kind of tinker a little bit with that diet and see what would be more effective for you.
Did you know that I didn't even say anything about kale? I don't really love kale, but I'm in the minority. I think maybe the silent minority, because I can't believe I'd be the only one who didn't like kale. But anyway, I liked all the other vegetables, so they're good.
It tastes different when they're blended in something.
Blends them in these shakes. Like, who can drink that? Anyway, so what I wanted to ask you was, what is your favorite Nutrisystem entree?
My favorite Nutrisystem entree is the red velvet whoopie pie.
I'm I'm sorry, Mike. It's not an entree. I do love the red velvet. Well, could we actually say an entree instead?
It's a sandwich. It's in sandwich form. No, but I do, I mean, speaking of sandwiches, I do like the hamburgers. In fact, I like to get a little bit of string cheese and put that on the hamburger and make it a cheeseburger, so it's kind of like a meal and power fuel combination. So that's one of my favorites. I'm also pretty partial to the red beans and rice. I do like that double chocolate muffin as well, so I'm a chocoholic myself. So, yep.
I'm with you with the chocolate. The chocolate, I totally agree. The turbo shakes, they're pretty good. They're slamming. Anyway, so Alexa says she gets nervous about switching things up so much. So she's wondering if she can eat a Nutrisystem dinner entree for lunch and eat a lunch entree for dinner. I hit a plateau, so I've been thinking, wait, there's more. Thinking about mixing things up, but I thought she should ask Alexa. You should ask the experts. You're in the right spot. Here you go.
Hi, Alexa. How are you? So no, that's a great strategy. Switching the lunch and the dinner is a good way to help break a plateau. It gets more calories in the center of the day when you're more active, and it also cuts off a little bit more calories in the evening, which is a good strategy. If you're on a plateau, again, I've said this many times throughout this chat, but please give us a call. We'll kind of tinker around with what's going on with your activity and also with your meal plan, and we'll find out how to break that plateau for you. But great idea. Switching around the lunch and the dinner. Yep, great start.
So I think what Mike's trying to say is, don't worry so much. If you mix it up, it's lunch for dinner, dinner for lunch. It's a good thing. Variety is the spice of life. And so I want to ask you a question. So we already know what your favorite entree is, red velvet Whoopie pie, but we all do these jobs for different reasons, and so I wanted to ask you, why do you do what you do? Why did you choose to be a weight loss counselor? An online. I'm sorry, I messed it up. It's an online weight loss counselor. And so why did you decide to do that over what other things you could do? Oh, wow. And then if you want to tell us, what a great day looks like or something
absolutely.
like that.
No. I mean, I love my job. This is something that is a passion for me. So, it's a nice little combination of science and art. So I like to think of myself as a scientist and an artist. It's really about just people, helping people reach their goals. I think of myself as a coach and a friend to people. I like people a lot. So I know that reaching a goal like losing weight, there's more to it than just losing weight. It's about making a life change, and that's something that I'm really personally passionate about. I help people make that lifestyle change, and that's why I come to each day with a lot of energy. I really enjoy it, and I like talking to people. So a good day for me is being able to reach more people like this on this little chat forum. I am a little bit of a ham, as you can tell. A good day for me is just having intelligent conversations, really talking to people also about, what their fears are and helping people overcome those fears. And that is also by offering knowledge, giving the motivation and just letting people know, hey, we're here for you. You're never alone. I find that, you'll be more successful in reaching your goals, when you're reaching out. Nobody ever completely succeeds alone. And what lights me up every day coming here is, being able to be a support system. And I take just as much pleasure in your successes, every single day. So that's a great day for me.
I know. So we do the same thing where the part of the job that I love is I love to hear people's success stories, but not just the success stories, the kind of the in-between stories, because we always say there's a beginning and then there's an end, but along the way there's always some stories and things that happen, things that people overcame, like these plateau moments that really are defining, and then you can look back on them and go, oh my gosh, I can't believe I totally did that. So Q-Qui. She has a dry pack of shakes, and it did get me on the right track. My question is, do they have an expiration date? I don't know the answer to that one. Okay.
Well, there might be a best by date, which should be listed on there based on the time that you had received them. We can advise you whether or not those would be okay to consume. So, let us know, give us a call, and we'll check into that for you, Ms. Martinez.
Yeah, if there's if you can't find the number, there might be like a lot number or something. So if you call, we can definitely find out what that is. But so what do you, I know we've talked about this, what do you wish that every customer knew before they called? Because I know a lot of people call and you're like, oh, I just wish somebody would have, so why don't you share what your advice is?
Absolutely. What I would like everybody to know is that, weight loss is more than just the foods. Weight loss is about what you're learning along the way. And we want to help you, learn about nutrition. We want to help you learn about activities. So when it comes to permanent results, when it comes to maintaining weight loss, I just want to let people know, and I just want to let you know that, the magic is in you. And we want to help you really to, we want to support you in that knowledge so that you can apply that knowledge for the rest of your, weight loss endeavors, if you want to call it that. That is something that I would like everybody to know, is that Nutrisystem is not just about what you're doing right now. It's about what you're learning. It's about the relationships you're forming as well too, here with our counseling team, so that we can help you create lifelong habits to be able to maintain that weight loss for the rest of your life. And we want that for you. So it's not just about the foods. It's about the knowledge that comes along with it.
Pretty inspirational for a guy who calls himself a ham. That's what I have to say. So let's see. Lisa DeMayo says it works. Yes, Lisa, it works. So for many people, it works. So I have a couple more questions that I wanted to ask you. So when you're, I don't know, we've got a couple of questions here, but we know what your favorite entree is. We've talked about Power Fuels and kale. Who likes kale? But there's always those moments where you have to choose something, that you may have to go to a party or something like that, and you may have to choose kind of the wrong thing because you didn't plan ahead, or there may be a moment in your life where you're like, okay, didn't have what I needed. And so what can you suggest to people? Because picnics are coming up, people are going away, you may not always have everything. So if you're on the go, what can you use?
Yeah, well, I mean, the first choice is obviously that veggie tray. So there's normally somebody, I'm usually the guy who brings the veggie tray to all the parties. So, there's always the veggie tray you can look out for. Also, when in doubt, proteins. Look for whatever has, the most amount of protein. That will definitely be beneficial. I think I was just at a picnic the other day where they had little mozzarella balls, and I kind of snacked on the mozzarella balls as well. Protein is good. Limit the carbs. Limit the chips or anything like that, and you'll be in good shape.
So with that, you have so you can do the veggie tray, which now Mike is officially getting invited to every single party that I have. He's going to cut the veggies and bring them.
I don't bring kale on those, by the way.
He doesn't bring kale on those, so he can definitely come to any picnic I have going forward. So I know who I'm inviting, and then stay away from the carbs. Ditch the bun. Have extra proteins, that kind of stuff. I never actually saw mozzarella balls at a picnic, but I'm willing to go wherever they are because that sounds great.
Out of the salad.
The salad is good too. I mean, and fill up on those things before you go to the hot dogs. So Amanda says, absolutely love Nutrisystem, but I'm curious to know if you'll be going back to the previous vendor for the pizza, since there's been a lot of complaints about, the pizzas. So sad to see the new pizzas being so much less in taste and quality. Hoping for good news. Okay, Amanda, I think we're ready to handle this one.
Yeah, well, absolutely. I mean, we're always looking to improve the quality. So, please give us your feedback. Let us know. It does make a difference. Posts like this as well, we all take it very seriously, and we do give the feedback, to the powers that be here at Nutrisystem. We're just looking to improve the quality of all of the items. So, if enough people say things, we're gonna make.
People hate change. I know. And then there's some things that you just have to, some changes happen and they stink. And sometimes the changes are actually better. I don't know. Have not tried the new pizza yet, but we have heard those. So the feedback on the website, we actually listen to. I mean, we actually will take the suggestions and stuff that are on the website. So we're happy to listen to those when you rank the food and stuff like that. So that's actually part of what we do. So because there are those people the white bean chicken chili. So people will read the descriptions, because I think at one point it was a little spicier than what it is now, and people were complaining about it. And then I think it was reformulated or something like that. Anyway, so what you have to say is definitely taken into consideration, and it is generally not a right now thing, but we can definitely do that. So moving on, if you're going to cheat, let's say, and you have, let's say, not necessarily cheat, but let's say that you're at the end of a week, you've reached your goal, you're at your goal weight, you want to have something, and you're ready to treat yourself, and you've exercised, and you've reached all these things, and you're like, I want to have something. What do you have?
Oh, it's a good question. I mean, I am partial to, a little bit of fast food every now and then. So, I know in good portions, it's not going to hurt you in the long run. So, drop the fear about, just having a little meal every once in a while. So if you go for the small cheeseburger at McDonald's, there's nothing wrong with that. Something that I enjoy quite a bit is I like making chicken with different spices. So if you get a good spice, cooking with the chicken, you get a nice little power fuel going on there. And you can recreate the taste of something that might be a little bit more tastier than just plain chicken. So.
Very cool. So that's a good. If fast food is your thing, you want to try one thing.
Yeah, in a small portion size.
Small portion, and get the kid size meal. You get a toy, and I usually ditch the fries and go for the apples if I was going to do that. Anyway, so Amanda said thanks, and by the way, she does rock. I do rock, yes, and Amanda, you rock too. And she's lost 30 pounds in 2 months. Wow, that's amazing. Here, say congratulations.
Yeah, that's great, Amanda. Congratulations. Come a long way.
Holy cow, 30 pounds in 2 months. Okay, so. Emily wants to know, how do we know when recipes have been reformulated? I'm the one who thought the white chicken chili and vegetarian was super spicy. Yeah. How do we know when we try? How do we know when to try again? Oh, that's a good question. Do you know the answer to that?
Because I don't know. I can give you indicators. If you're on an auto delivery program and you start to see that it looks like that there's an item that may have been discontinued, it's not discontinued. It's just been reformulated and recoded. So that gives you kind of a clue that there might have been a little bit of a change in some of the food. So that right there is something that you can be on the lookout for.
And this is why we have asked the expert, because this dude knows, because I had no idea. But anyway, he spends a lot of time with you guys on phones and on chat, so it's definitely a good thing. And so we don't have any more questions.
Oh, no.
And I don't have any more questions for you, although I think we could probably chat a lot more about the nutty animals. I thought that was pretty funny. So do you want to just say your final...
Yeah, no, everyone, thanks again for having me here. I want to thank you for watching. So please, give us a call, chat in. We'd love to interact with you. We'd love to help you. This is a passion for us, and hope to chat with me tonight. I'll be on.
I know, it's a passion of mine too. I love hearing from you guys. So, that's why Emily says thanks. I've always wondered why things disappeared, but we're listed again. Emily, the world has... So anyway, so you're welcome. And, just one more. Kathy wants to know, why does the hamburger and the chicken come with a bun, but the barbecue doesn't? Don't know. Do we know the answer to that one?
If you're referring to the frozen entrees, usually the frozen lunches will come with a bun, because that can be frozen and stored pretty well. The barbecue dishes, you'd have to add your own bun, because that is normally a non-frozen item, I believe, and that way you can add your own bun. It's a nice fresh bun, and you're good to go.
See, you know what? The dude knows. So anyway, Mike is available. He's chatting tonight, so if you want to chat. Anyway, so we have been so excited that you're here, and we love to hear all your questions, even the tough ones. So keep them coming, and thank you so much for tuning in to Nutrisystem Live. We'll see you in 2 weeks. Happy 4th, and stay safe. Bye!